Well, one of the leading voices in the Tulsa ahead of the massacre was a fearless journalist and lawyer named AJ Smitherman. He was the owner and the founder of the first nationally distributed black newspaper called the Tulsa Star. Joining us this morning to tell us more about him is his great-granddaughter and entrepreneur, businesswoman, and founder of the AJ Smitherman Foundation, Raven Majia Williams. Raven, good morning. Thank you for starting your day with us here this morning. Talking about the Tulsa Race Massacre, one of the things that stood out to me is that not only that the nation didn't know a lot about it, but even people in Tulsa growing up, they didn't talk about it a lot. Yeah. They didn't know much about it, and they didn't get it taught in school. So how did you first learn about it, and what your grandfather contributed to Black Wall Street?
So I've grown up knowing about Black Wall Street and the Tulsa Massacre my whole life because my great-grandfather wrote a very epic descriptive poem that is actually used as a historical accounting for how the incident occurred. And so my father at family reunions would read us the poem. He could never get through it without becoming very emotional. There's also a eulogy in there to the Tulsa martyrs that tried to fight to save Greenwood and ultimately sacrificed their lives. So I've known about it my whole life. The reason it hasn't been taught in schools is because there was intentional organized efforts to make sure it was not in the school books. There was intentional cover-up by the city and the state because it was such a dark stain in their history, and they literally wanted to obliterate it from history the way they obliterated Greenwood.
Yeah, there are reports that it was cut out of the archives of the white newspaper of the day, and when historians went back to look up this terrible error in our country's history, it just wasn't there. Your great-grandfather was known for holding powerful people accountable. Tell us more of the stories he covered and related.
Well, he came to Tulsa in 1913 to start the Tulsa Star, which is the first Black Democratic newspaper in America, the first daily Black newspaper in America, and the first nationally distributed Black newspaper in America. So that's why he's such a press pioneer. But that mission, he came to Tulsa with the mission to diversify the Black vote. But before he got really, before he was able to take on that mission, he came and realized the city he had just moved into was a very corrupt town and a lot of outlaws. And he was a lawyer and he was an investigative journalist. And so he was committed to holding people accountable to clean up the city first. And then he just strategically aligned himself with Democrats to essentially help Blacks diversify the Black vote. He was also the president of the Negro Press Association for 11 years. And so he influenced all of the Black press and all of their readers.
Did I see that authorities tried to say he incited the riots? I know this atrocity had an effect on a lot of the descendants. How did it affect your family?
So he was indicted for inciting the riots. The grand jury actually indicted him. My family had to escape not only a burning household that the mob had come in to purposefully set on fire to try to kill my Big Mommy, who we affectionately call Big Mommy, but that was AJ Smitherman, Daddy's wife, and her children. And one of the children that had to escape from this flaming house was my grandmother. But they had to ultimately escape Tulsa with their lives. After fighting, he was able to escape, and they could never return. And they tried to extradite him from Boston, where he was, and temporarily. And fortunately, the state of Massachusetts wouldn't give him up to Oklahoma, and that's the only reason he, was able to continue living at all. Because certainly he would have been lynched had they returned to Oklahoma at some point.
Yeah, he
so
was
we were
very
devastatedly affected. Yes.
Yeah, in the resistance.
He's actually a very hidden.
No, go ahead.
No, I said he was a very hidden figure. He was a hero, but because he was a fugitive and he died a fugitive, he had to go all the way to Buffalo so he could be close to the Canadian border. So my family was separated during that period of time between the time they had to leave Tulsa and the time they finally landed together in Buffalo. It was a devastating loss, a lot of wealth, generational wealth that we lost because he was a heavy property owner, had several businesses. He had the newspaper, but he also had a pressing plant. And so, yeah, there was damages on all fronts, and we still continue with the post-traumatic stress.
There's so much talk, and it's cyclical, right? Buy black. It's referred to, though, each time as something new. But your great-grandfather, he encouraged it back then. How did that help the Greenwood district? Because it really goes to the heart of it.
You cut out for a minute. Can you repeat the question?
I want to know about buying black, which is something AJ Smitherman encouraged all the way back then. People think it's new now, it's not. And how that really helped build the Greenwood district.
Well, buying black was something he was such a proponent of, and keeping the black dollar in the community. But also he had like his own Google economy. The effect of his newspaper to Black Tulsa was that black had somewhere they could advertise. And so businesses, became businesses because they had a way to reach a constituency and advertise in his paper. So he actually not only encouraged people to keep their black dollar and shop black and advertise in the black newspapers and those things, he also created an opportunity for the Madam C.J. Walkers and people, who needed places to advertise their products, and especially since he had a nationally distributed newspaper and the only one at the time. So, but the way he really helped Black Wall Street become Black Wall Street is before he moved to Tulsa, there was no black Democratic presence whatsoever. And so in 7 years, he flipped the black vote from Republican, which blacks were voting Republican at the time because Lincoln freed the slaves, and Democrats were the Confederate Southerners, right? So it was a very unpopular decision for him to become a Democrat. He recognized that if blacks did not diversify their vote and Republicans took it for granted, they were doing nothing to earn the black vote. They were making it harder for blacks to vote with the grandfather clause. So he made allies in the Democratic Party who was Tulsa at the time, and he was the first. They gave him the ability to be the first black election precinct board president and have an all black election precinct board in Greenwood. And so blacks in Greenwood had the only freedom of franchise for blacks. They were the only blacks voting in the South during the period of the grandfather clause, which was 5 years. And that voting ability is what allowed them to build what became Black Wall Street and the success it was.
Yeah, you had a huge impact there. Raven, I got to give you credit. You were one of the first people to actually tell me about Black Wall Street back in the day and about your grandfather, and I appreciate that. And it's good to see that people are now starting to see and hear more about what happened 100 years ago. But you also have a documentary that's coming out on OWN, I believe, and Discovery Plus that you also created. And also you're the president of the foundation named after your grandfather. What is the mission of that?
Well, we really want to carry out the legacy of his work. For me, one of the biggest parts of the mission is that our family knows the story. I've spent 7 years doing research and writing a book, and it's been hard to see so many false narratives, so many myths that have been continued because people are just repeating the same incorrect messages. So one of my major missions has been to make sure my involvement in projects and to develop and produce content that gets the true story out, because I can tell you there's several documentaries and things that are coming out, but there's a lot of inaccurate information in those. And so a big part of our mission is
like
to
what,
be truth tellers.
give us help us out here. Give us an idea of what some of the myths that might be out there real quickly, if you don't mind.
So for one, some people have expressed how they think that Black Wall Street came from black oil money from land that they were given because it was Tulsa, and that's not true. The owners, the founders of Black Wall Street, which AJ Smitherman is definitely considered one, literally bought that land. They came from different parts of the country, and they bought land, and then they only sold that land to blacks. And blacks were not given anything. anything. People, there was a land run where immigrants were able to just go get free land so that they could populate the state. Blacks weren't able to participate in that and benefit from that and stuff. So, that's one myth for one, just to give you an example.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you.
Oh, I can give you another one too.
No, yeah, do it. Go ahead. I'll take another one. I do.
Well, and because it's a touchy subject for me, but they try to blame the black men in Tulsa for inciting the riot, rather than understanding that there was a radical mob definitely responsible for the massacre, but they were called the KKK. And so there's a lot of attempts to blame this, and there have been in history, on the black men that went to the courthouse to save Dick Rowland. There's another myth there too about the relationship between Dick Rowland and Sarah Page. People say they don't know what happened in the elevator. It's well documented that Dick Rowland and Sarah Page were witnessed to be lovers, and so that's another inaccuracy that's out there, very common. And so there's just a lot. I would recommend to people to follow the content that we're putting out and putting on the AJSmitherman.com, because those are the things our family endorses. And there's been a lot of exploitation of this story, and that's another thing the foundation will be dedicated to doing, is to make sure that our family already lost everything in the massacre, and now we've been losing our ability to even tell our own story because the market's getting so saturated with people exploiting it. So those people are going to be held accountable, because you don't get to just steal our stories and make money on it.
Enough has been stolen from your family and so many others.
Exactly. Thanks for the information.
We're honored, and we should mention those insurance companies utilize that lie, that documented lie, that blacks rioted and destroyed their own neighborhood. Raven, you are a jewel. We appreciate you. We honor your family and your legacy. And I'm going to read your book too. Thanks so much for starting your day with us. And we hope you'll be back.
Thank you guys for having me.
Right back.
Thank you for having me. We really appreciate it.